Yes.
You guys got the classic Arnold story time.
Love it.
That you've heard a million times, I bet.
I hadn't heard all of those stories. But you see, like, the bad thing about an Arnold Q&A is the answers are really long. I think that's also a positive in a way.
Right.
Because you get a lot of information.
Yeah.
So how's everybody been liking the show today?
Love it. A little crowded in there.
It's a little crowded.
I assume it is.
A lot of people here.
We've only walked through with Arnold for like 30 minutes, and it was not fun.
But we're all
Did you
grateful,
catch
though,
free, John?
to you guys for having this room so that we could get away from the craziness.
Yeah.
This made such a big deal.
We were saying, for those of you who haven't been here before, having a room where you can actually sit down and not be swamped.
It's like
you don't know it yet, but
luxury.
you're gonna appreciate this when you're here.
I don't have to stand out there and eat.
Sitting on the Go sit on the floor. Table? No such thing as a table.
No.
So we're glad you guys are able to make good use of the space.
Yeah, and we're gonna have this again next year, the whole lounge. And 50-50, but the Arnold Classic team loved the Q&A today and said maybe that becomes a yearly tradition. We can't be happier. We do hope you guys are making real connections here.
Yeah.
Seems like you are, to be honest.
We had a group photo number 2.
Yes. Yeah. So we're just so happy you're all here. Adam and I are here to hang out. We probably have realistically an hour before we need to go get ready for the World's Strongest Firefighter final. So you guys want to ask questions? What do you guys want?
We want a Discord community.
I will lose.
Discord, that's interesting.
Because you can set up sub channels by state, and it's live chat. You can set up a sub channel Discord to Arnold.
Yeah, it's like Slack.
Yeah, and it's you can make it invite only.
Adam can tell you.
Daniel hates Slack.
It's not like Slack.
It was just a sample.
No, it's more
Guys,
like
I'm not-
trying to
I'm not-
manage everything. I'm just like, Ketchel, I need you to do this. Ketchel, I need you to do this. Ketchel, I need you to did you text me? All right, fine.
It's a place where we can put our pictures and the videos that we've taken, because a lot of them include
Yeah.
the
Yeah, because the
videos.
hardest thing, right? I mean, you see within the app, the goal is we want you to create engagement, but if everyone can post, managing the posts, managing conversations become incredibly hard. But we don't want to create a barrier.
In your Discord, though, you can
Guys,
have
by the
multiple
way,
admins.
This is Dieter.
Yeah, Dieter.
Hi,
You're famous too. He's the reason you have all the videos on the app.
videos about Dieter, all the exercises that get filmed.
That's all Dita.
Video man.
Yeah. But yeah, you can set up multiple mods, which would be good too. You can have volunteer mods in there, or admins.
By show of hands, who wants to be a moderator for the
That's everybody.
Yeah.
So what we need is Arnold book. Arnold book, or Snap Arnold, or Insta Arnold, or just take the burden off for you guys a little bit of having to manage
sharing and
everything.
interaction amongst all of you. Since, as we mentioned this morning, continue to build community, setting up meetups, and doing it in a way where everyone obviously feels safe and good about it. That's the idea behind all this. We're literally just with Arnold talking about the importance of connection and how people feel like they're missing connection. And the beautiful thing that we're creating here isn't just a way where you can exercise or build habit, but you can create connection. And through that connection, you can find purpose. You can find people that you interact with and relate with, and that no matter what's going on in life, hard or easy, it gives you so much. And I think the coolest thing about all of this, which continues to just be amazing to see, is the connection happening between all of you. And that's a testament to all. This doesn't work without you guys showing up. This doesn't work without you interacting and being, right, the positive corner.
So just, I guess, how overwhelmed have you two become since the app
because you were kind of more behind the scenes. You've been with them for 20 years. You've been with them for a while yourself, but you're always kind of behind the scenes, assisting in the background. And now a whole room of people are cheering for you to walk in the door and see. So how has this affected your
It's
personal?
made my head really big.
No. What made his head big is everyone's been complimenting his calves all weekend.
That's why, by the way, I'm not wearing pants the rest of the weekend. Because yesterday it was like, look at your calves. And I was like, okay, shorts it is from now. I was only in shorts yesterday because we came straight from the workout to here. And I was like, I don't have time to change. And today, it was a conscious decision. Yeah. There was no workout this morning. We went to bed at midnight last night. No, it's actually fun now, to be honest. Before this, the only time I got ever asked for an autograph or a photo was like when we did visits to China with Arnold when he was governor. So it's very fun. It's an honor, to be honest. And meeting all of you guys is great.
A lot different than politics.
Yeah, people are a lot friendlier here.
Yeah, just a question about the app. In terms of workouts, is it possible to be able to do 2 programs simultaneously at the same time? So if I'm at home, I want to be able to do the next level dumbbell workouts, and if I'm at the gym, I can do the next level gym version. But at the same time, saying, well, I'm at home for 2 days, I want to do this, continue on this. If I'm at the gym, I want to continue this workout. So it's kind of progressing both at the same time.
I think that's a progression issue because they're 2 different progressions. So you're going to have slower progress, right?
Yeah, and it's just, again, it's about how the app is coded, and that we are trying to build you on one track, but the app wasn't built where you can have a dual track within an individual profile. One could argue you could probably create 2 profiles, but you need 2 memberships. That's the only way I can think of right now with the way it's built in the back end. We're trying to build it, obviously, as you know, the ability to pause workouts, and then we want to try to have like a vacation mode where you might be able to do an alternative workout for a week, but then it wouldn't allow you to continue progressing. So it's like you're pausing one, then you just have a static workout. But the idea of progressing too, because you got to keep on in mind, we built an app where as we continue to add more people to the village, we have to be able to manage and maintain all of your individual information, keep it private, the ability even to save articles and do all this. There's just an infrastructure, right? So it's just like, sometimes you have so many great ideas, but does the code support the infrastructure, again, without doing something that breaks everything? And right now, we do not have a way to have you on 2 dual paths. I mean, keep in mind, right now we don't even have a pause button. We're adding that. So you not only want to pause, but you want to be able to pause between 2 different programs without confusing which one you're moving forward with. Because if they were to argue they would both pause at one point, or both open if you make a mistake, that can not only crash your profile, but everything. So we understand that's why the pause, the vacation mode is being built, the ability to potentially do a workout for a week, but dual path, at least in the near future. Again, we love being transparent. Near future, I don't see being able to move simultaneously on 2 workouts at the same time. Yeah, right here. And we'll just bounce around. We're here for an hour. We'll get it.
Something that I've thought about is capturing the essence of bodybuilding in this community. So we hear all the time, right, about Arnold and his biggest rivals, how they would work out together. Both Jay Cutler and Ryan Coleman talked about that yesterday. So something that I've seen in some apps in the past that didn't end up working because that was their only offer, it wasn't things like this as well, is almost like a gamification to an extent. People compete in a healthy manner, a positive manner with each other, whether it could be like, hey, the most active streak for a number of workouts, you get a little achievement medal. You can have leaderboards by state all time. You can have things like that that could be really fun and encouraging for people. I think this is the right type of community to do that. You're not going to have people that I lifted, 500,000 pounds the last 3 months or something crazy.
Right.
They're not going to say something like that that might not be necessarily true to like win something. I don't see that, but I don't know how anyone else feels about that. But I don't know if you've thought about kind of cool interactive things. Like
We've definitely thought about gamification. The hard part is that as much as it can be inspiring, it can also be demotivating.
Right.
Because the person who starts and sees themselves 70 workouts behind or no pounds lifted, like we're very, very cognizant and empathetic to the fact that it is hard for a lot of people to start and do that first workout. It is hard to, right, you guys are all here, jump in and be a part of that community. So the balance is of like how are we equally motivational, inspiring, and helping all of you level up by tapping into competition, which is something we love, while at the same time, right, not being something that becomes another reason they don't feel that they can start.
I think that, to Adam's point, I think for a lot of people it could be demotivating and scary to start when you look at a leaderboard and you realize I'm never going to be on that. And we don't want that. I think we're still talking about how to do this virtual training partner idea. I think that's probably a healthier way to do this, where you have a partner and you're able to tell each other, like, hey, you have a workout today, you missed it. Oh yeah, you can let people. Sorry, I just wanted the doors closed. I wanted the doors closed because it was loud. So I think that might be a healthier way where people can meet people of their own level and push each other and compete in that way. So that's kind of the gamification thing we know people love, but we just want to be really careful that the app makes people want to join, even if they've never worked out before. They're going to do starting from scratch with chair sits instead of squats. We don't want them to feel like that's less than someone who's trained for 10 years and is going to do 400-pound squats. AJ.